welcome to the season 16 Hardwood Heroes finale. I'm Ty Carpenter.
And I'm Natalie LaFleur. Hard to believe we're at the end, but before we let you go, we're giving you 60 straight minutes of TVC content.
Yeah, we'll be announcing all of our awards, show off our top plays, and recap seasons as some teams made their way deeper in the playoffs. Now, one team that's on a pretty deep run right now is those Eastern girls.
Yeah, how about making it to the Region 27 Final Four? And they're doing it as one of the youngest teams in the state. And joining us to talk the youth in Reedsville is reporter Thomas Billington.
This Eastern squad is incredibly young, but they are matching up against a Green Bobcat team that has experience on their side. The youth in Reedsville runs through Kirsten Fackler. She is the main force behind Eastern's success this season. But Green has a weapon of their own in Abby Knapp. She is the leading scorer on her team and has proved to be a problem for any other team she faces. Knapp is backed up by Notre Dame transfer Lainey Strickland, who is averaging just over 13 points a game. Strickland has aided the Green team all year long, but she'll have a tough time against Eastern as sophomore Bray Simpson will match up against her. Simpson has been lightning on both sides of the ball all season long. And these stars shined early in this game, as in the first quarter, Simpson got a block on Green. Then, Simpson would be in the spotlight again, as she got locked up in the paint. Then to pass out to Fackler for the three. But this was not an Eastern-only game, as Strickland got a pass in from the arc and drove to the basket to get a shot over Ashlyn Thomas. Yet, the Eastern duo was having just as much fun on the next play. Fackler passed to Simpson, out to the mid-ranger. Fackler was one of the only ones scoring, as Fackler handed off the ball to Emily Lloyd for the three outside the arc. Eastern led the game at half with a score of 33-13. In the second half, the Bobcats began to struggle more, turning the ball over a total of multiple times. Fackler, Simpson, and Lloyd trio would go on to score a total of 39 points, while Knapp and Strickland only scored 27. Eastern punched their ticket to the regional final with a final score 49-33. With those tickets in hand, these youngsters cannot let their foot off the gas.
Yeah, these stages are getting bigger and bigger with each step. What do the Eagles have to do to keep the lights on?
Eastern must keep playing their style of basketball. It has gotten them this far, and they can't keep having to play in that level if they want to make it to Dayton.
Yeah, you hit on it earlier, Tommy, but what exactly is Eastern's style of basketball?
The Eagles play aggressive defense, using a full court press in almost every game so far this season. Eastern leaves their opponent with no room for errors, and each and every mistake will cause them to take an advantage. And speaking of mistakes, the Eagles have been able to keep their mistakes to a minimum, and when mistakes are made, the Eagles don't let them add up. Now, the path to Dayton is clear. Keep mistakes to a minimum, capitalize on their opponent's mistakes, and don't let the stage get too big.
Yeah, Eastern will be one team we need to be on the lookout for. Thanks for the great work, Thomas. Now, to be one of those teams still alive in the postseason, you just saw it, you need some solid production from younger stars.
Yeah, and 5 girls stood out this season in the TVC. Here's all future selections.
First on the all-futures list is Eastern sophomore forward Braylon Simpson. Simpson leads the team in rebounds with 8.5 per game. Her presence in the paint not only helps her clean the glass, but also get second-chance buckets. Simpson averaged almost 11 points per game on the season on the way to a district championship.
Kirsten Fackler of the Eastern Lady Eagles is up next on our list. As a freshman in the regular season, she led the team with 15.1 points per game, 6.1 rebounds per game, and 4.7 assists per game. This performance earned her a spot on the all-conference and all-district teams.
Another girl in the Hocking making waves is Trimble's Ava Richards. Don't let her rank as a freshman fool you. She's averaging 10.1 points and 3.8 boards per game. In Trimble's semifinal against South Gallia, she was the team's top scorer with 12 and is sure to set the TVC on fire as she gets more experience.
Up next, we've got Laura Blower from Federal Hocking. She averaged 10.1 points, 3.7 rebounds, and 1.2 blocks. She did her best work from the three-point line, shooting 41.7% from deep. This earned her an honorable mention onto the All-Southeast District Division 6 team.
Rounding off the list for Waterford is sophomore guard Brinley Popmeyer. Brinley leads the Code TVC Hocking champs in almost every stat and has earned first-team TVC and second-team District 13 honors this year. She's averaging just over 3 steals to go along with her 13 points and 5 rebounds per game.
A lot of promise for these TVC girls, but I want to stay on Eastern for a second. They had 2 girls earn some recognition.
Yeah, so of course, no surprise, they're still alive. And as of this show's recording, they're playing right now. Now, you just heard from Tommy, but Eastern reporter Evan Johnson's there at the game, keeping us in the loop.
Yeah, guys, the Eastern girls are currently playing right behind me. They're currently up on Strasburg-Franklin, and if I told you that a year ago, you would have thought I was crazy. This team was struggling just to find one win, but now Eastern is state title contenders again.
Since winning a state championship in 2014, Eastern girls basketball has been trending down. They reached new lows, only winning 4 games in the last 2 seasons and not winning a single conference game. But despite the results, First-year head coach Hayden Plummer saw the potential and took the job.
Remember the 2014 Eastern girls team, and I know they've been struggling for the last couple of years, and I wanted to bring it back, and I knew we had the girls to do that, and so but I think the community support was really a big reason why I came here.
This season, Eastern has flipped the script, winning 19 games, the TVC Hocking title, and a district championship. But the turnaround was not as surprising.
Last year when I would come and watch the games, I felt like we always had something. We had all the pieces. We just needed to put it together.
The biggest change hasn't been on the court, it has been the culture.
The vibes last year and the year before were just really horrible. Like, everybody dreaded practice, and I think now going into practice is way more enjoyable. Going into games, we're excited to play, excited to win, and I think that's helped.
When asked if Eastern girls basketball is back, the answer was clear.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's safe to say a new era of Eastern girls basketball is here.
We've talked about it already, but nobody is doubting Eastern's ability now.
Yeah, the immediate impact of head coach Hayden Plummer and freshman Kirsten Fackler, they've helped change the narrative of Eastern girls basketball. Now is season 16's Coach of the Year, Hayden Plummer, and Rising Star of the Year, Kirsten Fackler. Thank you both for joining us. And Coach, I'll start. Just what is the feeling like to have accomplished all that you have and to accomplish all the goals you set earlier this year?
Oh, it feels great. I tell the girls all the time, I'm more proud of them. This is for them. It's their team. I remind them that all the time. I'm just here to coach, but super proud of them, and we set expectations, and now we're in the moment of it, so it's pretty cool.
And then Kirsten, in your first season of high school basketball, you've also accomplished a lot. What has this experience been like for you?
It's been really fun, and I feel like I've gotten a lot out of it. I've gotten a lot better from the beginning to the end of the season, so it was just really fun.
Coach, also your first year with this team, at what point during the season did you start to realize that this team was special and could make a deep run?
I realized it before we did summer workouts. I knew we had coming up. I knew it was returning, but we had the goals, and when we got to, I would say when we played Parkersburg South, that was a big statement for us. It was a game that wasn't on our schedule, but we wanted to get on there late, and I think that had a lot of influence on how we're playing right now.
And then Kirsten, you and your teammates all kind of preached throughout the season of trying to change the narrative of Eastern girls basketball. Do you feel that Eastern girls basketball has now finally earned that respect again?
Yeah, I think we have. You can tell in the hallways, people come up and talk to us a lot, and more people are showing up to games than they were at the beginning.
And then Coach, it's been an incredible season, but how do you build off of a season like this?
The job is not finished for us. We return everybody next year, and I want them to live in the moment and not take it for granted. So, just stay in the moment and worry about tomorrow.
Awesome. Thank you both for joining me today, and congratulations. While the awards and recognition has been nice, this team knows that the job's still not finished.
Yeah, thanks, Evan. We'll catch up with you after the game. So you definitely heard Fackler's name a lot this season, but there's a couple Trimble girls whose names would probably ring a bell. Yeah, the Lady Tomcats had a couple of experienced players who really led the charge this year. To talk about those two standout seniors is Tomcat reporter Andrew Rowan.
Thanks, guys. While the Ryland Fouts and Kenzie Ing era has come to a close, they've certainly left their mark. Like my guy Brody Montgomery mentioned earlier in the year, both Fouts and Ing led the way for the Tomcats, contributing 47% of the team's total points. And the two also reached individual milestones this season, with Kenzie reaching 500 rebounds and Ryland joining the 1,000 career point club.
So with Trimble losing their top scorers, they'll need the younger players to step up come next season.
Absolutely, and there's one underclassman who's already made a name for herself in freshman Ava Richards. Back in December, I had the chance to talk with both Kenzie and Ryland, asking who to look out for this season, and they both said Richards, and she definitely backed it up with her play, finding her footing as a starter and became a key contributor. She was able to do so thanks to her athleticism, and using her athleticism to her advantage, playing physical defense and turning on the Jets when need be. And when you look at her stat line, the numbers really put into perspective just how impressive of a season she had, averaging 10 points, 3.5 rebounds, and nearly 4 steals a game. If you were to look at these numbers without knowing who she is, you'd think you were looking at the stat line of a seasoned vet.
So it seems safe to say that Coach Leahy's plan going into next year, develop as much talent as possible.
Yeah, and we've already seen the first sight of that with sophomore captain Brooklyn Burdette, who over the course of the season developed into the player Trimble looked to when they desperately needed a shot. Like how against Manchester in the regional quarterfinals, tied Fouts as the top scorer with 15 points. And another freshman to be on the lookout for will be Lakin Smathers, who found her way into the starting rotation with her three-point abilities. So with these kind of cards in their back pocket, I think the Trimble fan base has something to look forward to come next winter.
Yeah, excited to see what they'll bring to the table. Thanks, Andrew. Trimble making noise in the Hocking, but now let's move to the Waterford girls. They've been the team in the Hocking for quite some time.
Yeah, dominant in their conference and the postseason. Now they have a tall task against Harvest Prep. This one is for the regional title, and Waterford reporter Jamie Spears is here. Tell us about it.
Guys, the regional semifinals are upon us for the girls, and they got a good Harvest Prep team ready for them. The Warriors graduated no seniors from last year's team. They are averaging 60 points a game, and they played Huber Heights, Wayne, and Springfield, in which are both D1 schools. The Wildcats graduated 2 1,000-point scorers, but still reaching that semifinals. And one of the big reasons for that success is Brinley Potmeyer. Now, I know you just heard her name get called for the All Futures team, and Max said it best. She is averaging 16 points and 9 steals in the playoffs. Against Ripley Union, she had 9 points and 9 steals. And just a few days later against Belpre, she had 24 points and 9 steals again. But the stakes just got bigger, as there is Brinley Potmeyer showing off her best Dexter Lawrence impression. This game started out quick as Israel Smith finds Janae Carter for the 3 to give the Warriors the 3-0 lead after the first possession. But Elsie Malik is going to find Zoe Smithberger for the easy lay. Now, to the end of the first, Ava Hurley finds a wide-open Kira Ponchak for a 2-pointer right before the buzzer. The second and third was all the Warriors, so let's skip to the fourth. It's Ava Hurley hitting a massive 3 to cut the deficit down for the Wildcats. And Shaylee Hayes wants in on the action too. Potmeyer to Hayes, and next thing you know, the Cardiac Pats are back in this one. The Warriors called a timeout, and Janae Carter puts comeback talks to rest as Harvest Prep wins 45-33.
From the start of the year to what she put on tonight, I mean, her future is really, really bright, and we've known that. So, yeah, really proud. She helped us out with the pressure and everything tonight. She did a really nice job. I look for her to be a force for the next 3 years. She's going to be a hard guard.
Yeah, an unfortunate end to the Wildcats season, but what was some positives for this team?
How young this team is. They will be returning 4 starters next season.
Yeah, we talked about Potmeyer, but who else has been doing good this postseason?
Shaylee Hayes has been a bucket recently. She had 10 points and 11 rebounds against Harvest Prep.
Yeah, did the Warriors ever make adjustments to her play?
Not really. Hayes was able to do whatever she wanted during the whole game. The biggest key for the Warriors' victory was the second and third quarter. Waterford only scored 2 points in the second quarter.
Only 2 points. That defense was on full display.
Yeah, they made Waterford play at a higher pace of play. They transitioned into a full court press straight from the jump. The Wildcats were calm in the first, but sped up in the middle stages of this one. The girls on this team are special, but what makes this team great is head coach Jerry Close. He was first hired as a middle school coach for the boys and then transitioned to the girls varsity coach after a few years.
Yeah, it seems like this has worked out pretty good for Waterford.
Yeah, I mean, they've won 3 state titles since 2016, so I would say this is working out great.
Yeah, ever since Jerry took over in 2006, they have been dominant in the TVC as well.
There have been 2 years where Waterford didn't win the Hocking and make that 9 Coach of the Year honors as well. In comparison to recent years, this was a down year for the Wildcats, but that down year is better than most teams' best year.
Yeah, I'd say so. Still a lot to be proud of for the Lady Wildcats. Thanks, Jamie. So we've heard about the girls. They had a tough ask for them in the playoffs, but so did the boys.
Yeah, the Wildcats got that win over Belpre, but to stay alive, they had to get through the 1-seeded Peebles. And joining us to break it down is Waterford reporter Eva Green.
Yeah, guys, these Wildcat boys never shy away from a fight, even when they are outnumbered across the board. You've heard us say it last week about how clutch this team is. They have a mentality they can beat anyone at any place. They have been an underdog this season as no one really expected them to go for the TVC title. In the playoffs, no one really expected for Waterford to beat Belpre, but here we are. Peebles is the #1 seed, and it'll be no easy feat to upset this squad. Although both Waterford and Peebles have a common opponent, Athens. They both beat Athens by 10 points.
Since they both beat the same opponent, what will be the factor for Waterford to beat Peebles?
One word, defense. People scores an average of 71 points per game. Meanwhile, Waterford allows opponents to score 51 points per game. The Wildcats have to depend on Weston Fairchild, Avery Potmeyer, and Gavin Heener to defend the basket and keep People's quick offense off the board. The crowd is hyped, and we are too for this big-time game. People's offense looking to start up, and Keegan Puckett makes the perfect cut for the lay. But hey, the Wildcats have offense too, as Reese Lang drains it from the corner. We talked about defense, and Avery Potmeyer makes the hustle play to deny the bucket. However, the Indians' three-ball caused problems all night, as Josh McClary drains it, 39-32 Peoples at half. Coming out, People's offense was moving quick as Connor Gross sends a dime to Collins for the tough lay. And once again, the Indians firing on all cylinders as Paxton Ryan sinks it from deep. The Wildcats are still in this though, as Weston Fairchild would get 1, 2, 3 rebounds for the putback. A 3 late from freshman Brock Hurley would cut the People's lead, but it would be too little too late, as a 3 from Ryan would officially put the Cardiac Cats to sleep as People's heads to the combo by winning 69-58.
Yeah, so it seemed like the People's offense was too much for that tough Waterford defense.
Yeah, they looked unstoppable. In a blink of an eye, they were already down the court. Anytime the Wildcats would miss a shot, People's immediately sent a pass to the other direction, halfway down the court, never really allowing Waterford's defense to settle in and do what they normally do.
And how about that Wildcat offense? They caught fire and played close in that first half.
You're right, but People's defense adjusted in the second half. They implemented a full court press and forced Waterford into tough situations that led to turnovers. And it didn't help when one of their main scorers struggled all night. Finn Pennick went 3 of 21.
Yeah, that's a tough way to end the season, but what does Waterford have to look forward to next season?
This loss may sting, but Wildcats have a lot to look forward to next season. With the way they finished this season, I wouldn't be shocked if they made a run for the TVC Hocking title. They seem the same they did as this year.
Yeah, we've hit on it before. They have 4 returning starters.
Exactly. They are all main contributors to this squad, and they're all juniors. So if anything, next year, don't be surprised if they win it all. But we have to hit on their lone senior in Weston Fairchild. And losing Fairchild is a big loss for the Wildcats. His ability to rebound the ball was a huge factor in the Wildcats' success this season, as he was able to make those second chance points. He was a force to be reckoned with in the paint and a big leader for Waterford on and off the court. Overall, a lot to look forward for the Wildcats next season despite the loss.
Yeah, those Cats will definitely be a team you need to watch out for in the Hocking. Thanks, Eva.
Now, this may be our last episode, but don't worry, we'll keep you up to date on how the TVC teams wrap up their seasons on our socials, Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok.
And of course, you can still find video content on the WOB PBS YouTube channel and written content on wob.org/heroes. So we've covered a ton of the top teams in the Hocking, but we still got to talk about those Lady Lancers. They're rolling right now.
Yeah, they advanced to the regional semifinals this week, looking to stretch that momentum. Federal Hocking reporter Charlie Lusk was there to see the game and is here to break it down.
Thanks, guys. These are the games that the Lancers have been building towards all year. We know how battle-tested this Lancer team is. The Shenandoah Zeps had to survive a gauntlet of a district. They had to go through Powerhouse Highland before defeating the reigning regional champs Fort Fry before their war with Vedok. As a 1 seed, the Lancers tournament run began against Lynchburg Clay in the district semis. Vedok controlled the game, showcasing their offensive firepower, but then they did a 180 in the district final against Valley, winning 45-25 in what Coach Cottrell called their best defensive performance. Let's see how those 2 games translate to the regionals. Another year, another business trip to Pick North for Federal Hocking High School. Emily Moore, Viv Ginzas, dishes it to Brenna Leach, who gets the turnaround, opening the scoring for the Zeps. Dakira Walker responds though with this tough bucket plus the and one. She was ready for tournament hoops with 11 points in the first half. Fast forward to the third, and Brenly Cottrell. She would find Rory Tabler in the corner, who sinks the triple. The Shenandoah counters Leach. She would get the ball again in the post, fade away. It's up and in. Check that ball for a magnet. Cottrell at the baseline. What maneuver could be smoother? She grabs the layup to open up the scoring in the fourth. Leach in the post once again, passed it to Emma Daly, and she drills it to tie the game at 43. Shenandoah took a 3-point lead afterwards, giving Vedok one last chance to tie. 8 seconds to play. Cottrell frantically drives down to the court, gives it to Walker. Walker back to Cottrell, but the shot is contested and short. Shenandoah survives, and Federal Hocking's magical season ends in heartbreak. Coach Cottrell spoke to his team's connection all season despite the loss.
We really kind of found our identity, and the girls honestly bonded for the best of my 4 or 5 years that I've been here. I felt like they really came together as a group.
Wow, so what a game, but what a heartbreaker for those Lancers.
Yeah, this was a back and forth game with neither team really landing a true knockout blow.
Shenandoah is a team that fights for all 32 minutes. How did they pull through?
Physicality in 3 fronts, creating mismatches in the paint, cleaning the glass to get second chance points, and going a reliable 10 from 13 from the cherry stripe.
Yeah, so with Shenandoah dominating the interior, how did Fedhawk stay in the game?
The Lancers went 8 for 17 from behind the arc, especially Cottrell, who went 4 for 7. Shenandoah only went 2 for 11, which allowed the Lancers to fight back. It's a shame that one team had to lose, but ultimately Shenandoah made more plays.
Now Federal Hocking graduates a special group of 3 seniors in Takira Walker, Junie Ballou, and Rory Tabler.
Yeah, special indeed. They accounted for 22.7 points per game this year, but beyond the raw numbers, they were true program raisers, ending their high school careers with 2 district titles.
Yeah, their contributions will be missed, but this junior class should go out with a bang.
Precisely, Ty. Brentley Cottrell alongside key contributors Michaela Nelson and Taylor Sneddon are seniors next year, and Laura Blower will look to jump off a great freshman campaign. The Lancers' year ends in a classic, but the standard in Stewart has been raised.
Yeah, they built something special at Fedhawk for sure. Thanks for the great work, Charlie. So a tough ending, but what a season for those Lancers. Lots of stars on that team, but 2 really stood out.
Yeah, but they're just 2 of 5 standouts across the TVC. You know what I'm getting at? Here's our girls' all heroes selections.
First up is Athens Ella Chapman. The senior guard was an elite 2-way player for the Bulldogs this year, reaching the 1,000-point milestone and playing lockdown defense. She was named the TVC Ohio MVP after averaging 11.5 points, 5 assists, 5.4 rebounds, and 4 steals per game.
Next, we got Nelsonville-York's Maddie Pidcock, the reliable junior point guard, led the Lady Buckeyes with an average of 18.6 points, 6.6 rebounds, and 2.9 steals per game. She also notched 7 double-doubles this season and had a total of 63 pointers, putting Maddie at the top of the league.
Moving on is Alexander Spartan junior guard Lily Ryder. She was a valuable asset to the team this season. Ryder was on TVC All-Conference Team, District 13 First Team, and OPSMA's All-District First Team after reaching her 1,000 points. She was averaging nearly 16 points, 4.2 rebounds, 2.8 assists, and just over 2 steals per game.
Next up is Federal Hocking junior guard Brentley Cottrell. Cottrell averaged 17 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3.5 steals on 44% shooting. She made the TVC Hocking girls team and is the TVC Hocking girls MVP and the Southeast District girls MVP.
Finally, it's Federal Hocking senior guard Takira Walker. She was named to the Southeast District second team and the TVC Hocking All-Conference team after putting up 13.8 points, 3.7 assists, and 1.6 steals per game. Walker also reached the career 1,000-point mark this season against Waterford.
Stacked group of players. These 5 lit it up this season.
Yeah, but one of them has been doing it every year of her career. She's still just a junior, but she's playing like a vet. Our Girls Player of the Year award can only go to one player, but I'm going to bring back on my guy, Charlie Luss, to take it away.
Thanks, guys. This has been a fun race to watch for the Girls Player of the Year, but in a close race, Brentley Cottrell came out on top. The floor general for the Lancers, she is able to run the court on both sides of the ball, one of the best teams in the TVC. And here we are with our Season 16 Player of the Year, Brentley Cottrell. First and foremost, how does it feel to win this award?
I'm super grateful and really appreciative that I was considered, and I'm honored to be here.
And obviously, you're not the first in your family to win this award, with Tarek winning it 2 years ago. How does it feel to be in that kind of like basketball family and seeing his success?
Yeah, we're a competitive family. I mean, we love playing basketball. We played pretty much our whole lives, and I've always looked up to Tarek. I loved watching him. I thought he was always awesome, and I'm just super grateful to be doing kind of the same thing that he was.
Yeah, and you achieved a lot in your time through your 3 years, but obviously you also did that with your dad on the sidelines. How has that felt?
It's super special to me. Not a lot of people get to say that they can do some of the things that we've done, and it's always something that'll be really important to me.
Mm-hmm. And your class and like the few classes before you guys have definitely like raised the standards for Federal Hocking basketball. How does it feel? And more so, how does it feel to make like a greater connection with the community?
Yeah, I think it shows how much work we put in as a team, and our community's great. They've always showed up for us and they've had our back, so shout out to them as well.
And you've been a key contributor to this team since the first day you stepped on campus. What's the biggest thing you say basketball has taught you in those 3 years so far?
I think just take it one day at a time and soak it all in. It goes fast, but just make sure you're having fun and making the best memories that you can.
All right, that's all the time you have. Thanks for your time. Congratulations on a fantastic year.
Thank you.
Yeah, huge congrats to Brindley, but we also have to give some flowers to those Southern Tornadoes.
Yeah, they've been making some noise all year long, but they've kicked it into a new gear in the back half of their season. And to break it down more, we bring in reporter Joshua Jacob.
Ty, you said it. This team has been lights out all season, but some people might not have noticed because they came off such a good year. Now, last year, the Tornadoes laid out one of the best seasons in school history, going 9-1 in the conference. And this year, they stayed perfect and only picked up 2 losses in the regular season. And they are just dominating. They've ended 14 games with a 20-point lead, and have only had 7 games where the other team was within 10 points. And a lot of that is in part to this guy right here, Reed Breniger. He's been averaging 24 points a game with 9.3 rebounds. It's not hard to see he's a difference maker. The most impressive part is his accuracy. Hitting from behind the arc with a 40% clip, is just nuts, and he's made it seem normal. Now here he is, the man of the hour is on the court. Southern's breezed their way here. Can they get a challenge? We'll find out today. Some great spacing early and quick passes gets Andre Chandler in the corner alone. High arcing shot and it falls. We're going to want to keep an eye on him all game. You'll see why. Jason Gaskin sets the screen here, and then he's going to go underneath. Now Lucas Pollard, he's going to see the wide open lane, get it to Gaskins, the ball for the easy lay. Now you see Andre Chandler running the course here. He says, move, move, move. He wants Breniger in the corner. Reed, he's not going to have a lot of space here, but he's going to pull it anyway and cash in the last seconds for an electric end to the first quarter. Now Breniger gets back to it off the pass from Chandler with some back-to-back threes to set up the Tornadoes. And the Wildcats started the second half strong with some power in the paint, but Southern was just too far ahead. Chandler and Breniger put up some dominant performances for the 63-34 victory.
So yet another dominant victory, and in the second round of the tournament, that's something special.
I'm telling you guys, this team is a powerhouse, and it looks like they can just keep steamrolling.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I mean, we talked about Reed, but how about that Andre Chandler performance?
I mean, he is the main distributor for Southern, getting it to all the guys all over the court. And when we talked to him about it, he said it's easy to set up your guys when you know they can sink it from all over. And that was a big problem for White Oak.
Yeah, the Wildcats weren't able to connect from 3 all game, just a single time this game, and that really limited their spacing.
And when they went inside, they were often met at the rim by a 6'5" Breniger, and that's obviously a difficult challenge to overcome, and I don't think anyone could truly say they figured it out quite yet.
Well, that will be Notre Dame's task on Sunday when these two match up in the convo, but I think the Titans' shooting ability should give the Tornadoes something to worry about.
Agreed. Like we said, Southern's greatest asset is the spacing players like Breniger and Chandler bring. Now, when you have a team like the Titans that forces you to step out to that arc, that can be more of a game breaker than people really realize.
Yeah, last game showed us if you hyper-focus on Breniger, other players can really begin to step up for the Tornadoes, so they have to make sure they are applying pressure everywhere on the court.
Yeah, so now Southern's onto the convo, but this team might have their eyes more set on Dayton with the season they've been having.
It's definitely looking possible. Thanks, JJ. So Southern has had a season to remember, but in the Ohio, those Golden Rockets, you could say the same thing.
Yeah, and it's safe to say that Wellston squad, they're really feeling all the excitement.
We set a lot of lofty goals for ourselves this year. Getting a tournament win was one of them. When you get a group that play hard like this and you see some of their goals becoming reality, it's special.
It feels so crazy because we were a 4-win team last year. We got 18 wins this year. It means everything. We couldn't do it without the community and coaches, though.
We came in every day, worked our tails off. It's starting to pay off, and it's the best feeling in the world.
I told them at the beginning of the year that this community is starving for a winner and that they will support us if we play hard and play together. They've earned the right to be playing behind this crowd, supporting them and being excited about them, and it feels good.
Well, you just heard it, ready for a run, and lead analyst Andrew Woods joins us to talk about it.
Thanks, guys. Wellston's had a truly incredible season, but top seed Chesapeake is ready to strike midnight on this Cinderella run. Now, let's take a look back at some historic moments this season. First, Wellston beat Nelsonville-York to win their first conference title since 2003. Then the Rockets knocked out Northwestern in their first trip to the convo since 2012. However, Chesapeake will be their biggest challenge yet. Now, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Chesapeake is explosive. They average over 65 points a game, and that's because they don't have a single point of failure. While Meigs leads the way with over 18 a game, he's not alone. 1,000-point scorer Caden Perkins and 6'5" Carson Frecka make these Panthers incredibly tough to stop. The Wellston student section is hyped for this game, and they've got good reason, because Wes Briggs can shoot, and he nails this three to get things going. But Frecka won't be stopped easily. Shot misses, he doesn't care. He gets this one to go to score. Chesapeake up 5 after 1. Second quarter, a textbook play. Find the open man down low and let him cook. But Justin Jackson makes his own magic off the layup. However, Chesapeake is up 15 at half. After halftime, Frecka fights his way through a forest to score, and Chesapeake can do no wrong. Free throw misses, but it's a blessing in disguise as Thacker grabs the rebound and dishes it down under to Meigs for 2 more. Then, Kazee strikes again. He shakes the defenders like a Polaroid picture to put it in. But Wellston has one last trick. Rylan Long says, "You're not going to stop me, and neither will you." Despite the basket, Chesapeake went on to win 65-43. Chesapeake's playoff experience and team play shone through, while Wellston faltered under the lights.
A tall task on such a big stage, but those Panthers looked ready from the jump.
Agreed, Natalie. Chesapeake settled in early and played their own team-first brand of basketball. With 4 players in double digits, Wellston's defense was stretched to the limit.
Yeah, I mean, 65 points lit up. They struggled in this one, so why couldn't Wellston keep up with those Panthers?
Chesapeake exposed their lack of depth. The Panthers honed in on Briggs, limiting him to 16 points and forcing him into foul trouble. Meanwhile, his teammates couldn't pick up the slack, scoring only 13 points in the first 3 quarters. Even worse, Wellston struggled under the lights, shooting only 25% as a team on field goals.
So the season did not end quite the way Wellston wanted, but what does next season look like?
After this great season, things are looking up in Wellston. 3 starters return next year, including star Wes Briggs.
Yeah, he's a good guy to have, but besides Briggs, who else could step up next season?
Bell stars Braxton Ingles and Owen Kilgore also return. And with Rylan Long and Justin Jackson gone, they'll have to step up in order for Wellston to make more history next year. Although it ended on a sour note, this season will still be one to remember for everybody in Wellston.
Yeah, sharp turnaround for those Golden Rockets. We'll keep our eyes peeled on them next year. Thanks, Andrew. So tough ending, but a bright future for the Wellston boys. But a team that has a little bit of uncertainty is those NY girls.
Yeah, we've hit the ending of the Mark Truax era, so there's a lot of questions about the future. NY reporter Sam Nolan went down to Nelsonville this week to find out. So Sam, what could the future hold for these Lady Buckeyes?
Well, that's the question we've all been asking, Natalie. We got a solid idea this past week. Many believe it could be a Buckeye great stepping into the helm. And I think Coach Truax feels safe walking away, especially if this goes the way he expects it to.
17 years ago, Kim Klein was crowned the best scorer in NY history.
Ladies and gentlemen, the all-time scoring leader in Nelsonville-York school history, Kimmy Klein.
And to her former coach Truax, you can't talk Lady Buckeyes without mentioning her name.
I mean, she's a true Buckeye. As I said, she's got a basketball for her heart. She loves the game, the passion for this game, and the love for this school is just, it's unrivaled with anything.
13 years removed from NY, Klein got a call from Truax, who didn't know she had been living in Kansas City. He wanted her to join his coaching staff.
Then when I realized she was out of state, I said, this isn't going to work. And she said, well, let me think on it. And I didn't give it really even a 1% chance of it happening.
Klein made it happen, volunteering for 2 seasons where she was able to find that basketball heart yet again.
I was diagnosed with epilepsy in 2020, and I decided that I wanted to get back to me, and I wanted to get back to doing things that I enjoyed, and basketball was one of those things.
From there, she became a full-time coach, and sometimes things just stick.
I ended up getting stuck here. I liked it way too much. I kind of like Coach Truax a little bit, I guess. His sons are all right. And it's funny, like seeing Connor and Preston grow into the coaches that they have too. So I was excited to be a part of it because of that as well.
As Truax rides into retirement, he's done all he can to advocate for Klein to take his spot next season.
Knowledge of the game that she has, like there's not a situation that we had in any of the games or practices this year where she didn't have an idea or an answer for. I couldn't have asked for a better assistant for these past 4 years.
This love doesn't end with the staff though, and some players have even grown a family-like connection with their coach Klein.
I feel like I have a really close relationship with her. She's almost like my little basketball mom.
That's what my mom likes to call her. And it's just really nice having someone like that.
With all the praise in the world, Klein remains graceful and now hopes for a shot to coach her alma mater.
I am a Buckeye. People call my dad Mr. Buckeye, so I feel like I'm kind of like following that way. I'm stuck here. I think they're stuck with me. So I hope that they'll give me that chance, you know, and just keep that kind of tradition going.
I mean, you couldn't script a more full circle story than that one. And I think it's time we take a look at the core that Klein could be working with in her year one. Saw her just a second ago. Maddie Pidcock will be back for her senior year. She led the Lady Buckeyes in every stat last season, so expect nothing but greatness there. Veda Stalder and Cam Jolly will enter year 3. The two ended their sophomore season as NY's second and third leading scorers, so you gotta keep an eye on them as well. If you guys were wondering, you should be able to expect a final decision for the job in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see if the circle fully connects. Thanks for great work, Sam. It'll be exciting to see what NY has in store with the new coach, but let's stick in the Ohio with those Lady Spartans. What a job Coach Grinstead has done there.
Yeah, she just wrapped up her 4th season with Alexander, and Alexander reporter Katie Bailey joins us to talk about her success so far.
Yeah, Natalie, while the Spartans didn't make it past the second round of the tournament, as a coach, you've got to be proud of the growth of this program so far. And you mentioned it before, this season marked year 4 for head coach Morgan Grinstead, a prominent milestone for every coach, especially one who has definitely turned this Alexander team around, from only 1 win in her first season to finishing this season with 16 wins and second in the TVC Ohio. She also had her first graduating class this year of seniors Kaylee Hudnall, Kara Allison, and Macy Hubbard.
Yeah, they were big players for this Spartan squad.
Totally, Ty. Hudnall led the Spartans as their main ball handler with 11.4 points per game, and Allison was one of their most aggressive defensive players.
Hubbard's height is also going to be a big loss for Alexander.
Definitely, Natalie. She was their go-to girl under the hoop who almost had 5 rebounds per game.
Yeah, so looking ahead to next season, who's going to be back on this Spartan squad?
Well, Ty, next year the focus will be on juniors Lily Ryder and Kaden Bean, 2 players who know how to make big game moments, averaging 16 and 8 points respectively. And besides points, their speed and aggression in the hoop is definitely worth noting.
Yeah, they know how to kick it into high gear for those Spartans.
For sure, Natalie. And next season, we should expect to see much of the same intensity from these two.
Yeah, totally. And they have the film to back it up. Just take a look at those cross-court passes and big defensive efforts.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of young stars, who should we expect to grow in the offseason?
Ty, I've got my eyes out for freshman Lydia Moore. She has a killer 3, and she's a player that I definitely think can step into her own next season.
Yeah, this Spartans crew has some bright potential for sure. Can't wait to see if they bounce back. Thanks, Katie. You love to look forward to next season for a lot of these TVC teams, and for our boys, 5 players in particular have us on the edge of our seats.
Yeah, you've been waiting for it, just like Natalie just said. 5 players. It's time to announce our all-future selections for the boys.
First up, we've got Colbin Buechler, who transferred into Meigs this year and immediately made an impact, averaging 13 points per game in his first season in the TVC. Buechler is fast, and he can find open lanes pretty much anywhere, and when you leave him open, he will make you pay, shooting over 40% from beyond the arc.
Shooting 46% from the field and averaging 16.6 points per game, sophomore Colin Chapman has shined bright all season. He managed to mark his own spot as a steadfast scorer for the Bulldogs offense this year, becoming a big part of their diverse offense.
Nelsonville-York's Grant Elliott joins the All-Futures team this year, scoring 10.7 points per game throughout his sophomore season. His excellence in the passing lanes improved the Buckeyes' offense, earning him some hardware with both Champ Schultz and himself receiving All-District special mentions.
Champ Schultz is the second half of the sophomore guard duo from Nelsonville-York. He was the Week 1 Hero of the Week. He averaged 10.3 points per game on 51% shooting. During his best week, Champ averaged 27.5 points per game, and he was also named to the TVC Ohio All-Conference team.
Last up is Alexander's sophomore star, Jace Cooper. Cooper was the Spartans' leading scorer this year, averaging 15.5 points per game, along with his 5.4 rebounds, and this marks his second consecutive season being selected for the All-TVC Ohio team. Cooper was definitely the spark for this Alexander squad.
Yeah, the future is definitely looking bright for the TVC, but I'd say let's look at that Athens Bulldogs squad for a moment. They have one young star that I really think shines above the rest.
Yeah, one of the top performances hands down this season, and it was held by that standout sophomore from Athens. Now, you may have an idea of who we're talking about, but we've got Athens supporter Luke Schmidt to announce our boys' Rising Star of the Year.
Thanks, guys. Our boys' Rising Star averaged 16.6 points per game this season, shooting lights out from Steph Curry range. I'm happy to announce that our Season 16 Boys Rising Star is guard Colin Chapman. Colin couldn't be here tonight, but I had a chance to catch up with him earlier this week. Athens sophomore guard Colin Chapman. Colin, congratulations for winning Boys Rising Star. Thank you so much for being here. And, really quick, just want to open it up. What does this award mean to you, and is there anyone you want to thank?
It means a lot. I mean, to finally get some recognition, put in a lot of hard work. So, yeah, it means a lot. I'd just like to thank my coach, teammates. They've all been there, family. Yeah.
And then, as a freshman last year, you played off the ball a little bit more. Leo Martin was the team's primary ball handler. But this year, as a sophomore with Martin gone, you're now the team's primary point guard and lead of the offense. What has that shift been for you?
Yeah, so last year, Leo was able to find me a lot of my shots. It was a lot easier to, I was playing off ball, off screens, big shoot. I was the shooter. But this year, I had to make some shots for myself and also be that guy that makes the shots for the rest of the team. So, yeah, I liked the switch, but Leo was definitely a big help to us.
And speaking of guys leaving, you got Zach Mullins, Hayden Hughes, Zach Wakely, 3 seniors who played a lot of minutes for this team, and you're returning a lot of people also next year. So are you excited going into next season?
Yeah, I'm excited. I think we'll put the work in over the off season. I mean, it's already started, so I think we got big stuff coming ahead. The seniors, they worked their butt off for 4 years. They helped a lot.
And then we got to talk about your sister, Ella Chapman. She also had a great season herself, finishing her 4 years here in Athens, over 1,000 points scored. As her younger brother, how has your relationship and sibling dynamic influenced both of your careers as players?
Well, growing up, we've been competing always, and I think she helped me become the player I am today, and we always used to just 1v1 until it got dark out, until we couldn't.
All right, thank you so much for your time again, Colin. Congrats on winning the award, and we can't wait to see how things will turn out for you these next couple years.
Thank you.
So what a player, and Natalie, he's got to have Athens really looking forward to next year.
Yeah, but a team that's also looking forward to next year are those Vinton County boys. A bit of a down year for them, just 7 wins to their name. And joining us is Vinton County reporter Ella Hughes with more on their season.
Thanks, Natalie. This Vinton County team finished below 500 for the first time since 2001. And it has been 6 years since the last VC playoff win, which came against conference opponent Meigs. And the Vikings have had some pretty dominant teams, with their 23-24 team going undefeated in conference, but ultimately losing to Jackson. The competition is only getting harder, and VC is only getting younger. The Vikings will be without a key piece of their team next season, with Nash Yates graduating. Yates was a dynamic player for VC, playing in big situations, stepping up when needed. He averaged 8.8 points per game, shot 30% from 3, and was tough on the boards with 68 rebounds. His pace and style of play will be missed next year, especially considering just how young this team is.
Wow, so it seems like the Vikings will need different players to fill those shoes next season.
Definitely, but it's also important to look at who has stepped up for them this year. Players like junior Josh Montgomery and freshman Briggs Prater really stood out for the Vikings this year. Montgomery was the leader of this offense, setting the tone, and Prater is a great example of what the future of this team could look like. But their performances aren't everything for VC. And one thing that Coach Kite talked about all season long was the importance of a strong defense. The speed of this team was just downright impressive. And they averaged 8 steals a game. And if the Vikings are able to remain solid on defense, other pieces of their game can fall into line. And while they did face struggles with giving up the lead late in games, VC always found ways to bounce back. And a young team tends to bounce back quickly, leaving their struggles in the past. And obviously, we've talked about Montgomery and Prater, but there are a couple other guys on this squad worth highlighting. Sophomore Cole Ousley and Birdie Maynard are players who can grind out points in the paint and play in tight situations, as well as junior Jace Moore, who is dangerous from beyond the arc, and Jacob Thacker, who grabs big boards. With 4 of 5 starters returning and maturity continuing to grow, this team could really dominate next year. While this season isn't what the Vikings hoped for, there's a lot to be proud of heading into the offseason.
Yeah, no doubt, Ella. I just know those Vikings will put in the work. Thanks for the hard work, Ella. So VC says farewell to some solid seniors, but they've got a junior who stepped up to the plate alongside 4 other key players in the TVC this year.
Yeah, but we're not going to spoil it for you. We selected 5 team leaders to be named to our All Heroes boys team this season.
Starting off the all-hero lineup is Trimble junior Brady Jasek. Jasek is former Rising Star of the Year and made a tremendous leap forward this season, averaging 19 points and 6 rebounds per game, while also cracking 1,000 career points. It's safe to say that Jasek is on track for a stellar senior year.
Vinton County point guard Josh Montgomery was awarded TVC Ohio All-Conference this season. Montgomery averages 18 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per game, and averages 74% at the free throw line. Montgomery will be a key returning starter for the Vikings next year.
Returning to the All Heroes boys team is 6'7" Eastern senior Colton Lloyd. Lloyd is the reigning Hardwood Heroes Player of the Year and came to prove it in his senior season, averaging 24 points, 9 rebounds, and an impressive 3 blocks a game. Lloyd continued to cement his Eastern legacy by reaching 1,000 career points and earning All-League honors.
Next up on the All Heroes team is NY junior center Cam Sullivan. This is his 3rd year starting on varsity, and he averaged 15 points and 9 rebounds a game, along with 6 double-doubles in a row this season. A presence like his on the court is rare, and his next and final season will be one to remember.
Rounding us out is Meigs senior power forward Carson Davis. Standing at a whopping 6'8", Davis is averaging over 23 points and nearly 12 rebounds a game. In just 2 seasons with the Marauders, Davis has become the school's all-time leading scorer with an impressive 1,499 points. Safe to say the future is bright for Carson Davis.
Now the guy you just heard about, one of those heroes, Carson Davis, he had a game in the Convo this week.
And Meigs had a tall task ahead of them. They had to get through the Washington Blue Lions, but the Marauders' offense has been on fire as of late. So let's bring in Meigs reporter Josh Herner to break down that Convo matchup.
Yeah, Natalie, you just touched on that Meigs offense, and they've really been good all season long. So you might be wondering where they do the most damage from, and you can see here on their season-long shot chart, a lot of their production comes from that low block area. And as for the three-point range, they have a ton of more attempts from the top of the key and the wings than the 2 corner spots. That's their bread and butter catch and shoot spots. Last postseason game against Westfall, a little under half of their shots came from that low block area like you saw and out to the short corner area. Carson Davis was finding his shot all game long in this one, getting up 24 and 11 finding the bottom of the net. They were also very efficient from the line, getting to the stripe frequently.
Yeah, so all right, we've highlighted the areas where Meigs does their damage, but other than Davis, whose shots have gone up?
Yeah, there's no doubt it's been point guard Owen Tracy, and you see just how much more aggressive he's been as of late, taking just about 6 more shots per game, and that's translated to some great performances for him, including a 29-point performance against River Valley, where he shot an extremely efficient 70% from the field and 80% from deep. So now, let's head over to the Convo. Here's Tracy getting his intro before the big game, back and forth first quarter, from both sides, but right before the buzzer, Carson Davis gets to his spot, gets the midi to go. Meigs up 1 after 1. Blue Lions now starting to find their rhythm in the second. Great ball movement leads to a Noah Haithcock triple. Washington up 7, and here comes another triple. This one from Jester Everhart. Blue Lions get that lead to 9 before half, 34-25. Haithcock with 16, lead now up to double digits, but Ethan Grimm cuts it right back down with a corner 3. Still a 9-point deficit after 3, and things got interesting late. Midway through the 4th, Marauders down 11, but they run the fast break to perfection, lead at 9. Now it's down to 7. Carson Davis gets the inbound. He's going to take it all the way to the rack and get the foul. He's going to nail both. 5-point game now. Lead down to 3, less than a minute left, and freeze it right here. Haithcock is trapped and picks up his dribble, but he spins out of it. It leads to a layup. I'll let you at home decide if that's a travel or not. Refs, though, say it's a jump stop. 4-point game, little time left. Davis is going to get a 3 off, but can't connect, and that just about sealed a 59-56 Blue Lions win. So a hard-fought, gritty game in the Convo that just didn't fall the Marauders' way.
Absolutely, but despite it not going Meigs' way, there were a lot of positives to take from it.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Really, there were positives on both sides of the ball, specifically defensively. They turned the ball over more than Washington. They got a lot more steals. They were active. On-ball defense was very good. Offensively, they shot well from the line. They moved the ball well. They got good shots all game long. It was a solid performance.
Yeah, and a close contest like this was, I mean, the little things are what mattered, so what ended up being a huge difference?
Yeah, it was rebounding, Ty, specifically in the second chance points margin. They let up 11 offensive boards, 14 second chance points. Like we mentioned, it's the little things that matter, and that one came back to bite them.
All right, so let's look into the future for a bit. Who's coming back for this Meigs squad?
Yeah, 4 out of the 5 starters are returning next season, and also 6th man Ethan Grimm, who is only a freshman. Something to remember as well. This was Griffin Hudson and Gunnar Cleveland's first year of varsity basketball, and both guys contributed much more as the year went on, but the lone starter that is leaving this squad certainly made an impact that will be hard to replace.
Yeah, this may have been Carson and Ryan Davis's last game as a father-son coaching duo, but no, we're not done talking about them just yet.
Yeah, we still have 2 more awards to give out, so Josh, take it from here.
Yeah, guys, last year our boys coach and player of the year were a father-son duo, and this year it's the exact same thing. Meigs Carson and Ryan Davis are back-to-back TVC Ohio champions, accomplishing a ton with their time at Meigs, and now they are our boys Coach and Player of the Year. And I'm now joined by our boys coach and player of the year. Guys, first off, thank you for being here. For both of you, what does this award mean to both of you?
For me, it just means a lot. I think it just shows how much support I had from my teammates, my family, and the community.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Davis, for you?
Lifelong dream, Hardwood Heroes Coach of the Year.
Well, that means a lot to me, so thank you for saying that. Carson, for you, you've had so many memorable moments this year. I can count them on both of my hands. What moments stick out to you from this season?
Yeah, a lot of stuff I accomplished was cool, but I think the stuff I'll remember the most is just hanging out with the guys, making all the memories. It's something I couldn't trade.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach, for you, a lot of change from this year's team to last year, yet your guys accomplished so much. What do you have to say about the work they put in the offseason and the product they put out there this year?
Oh yeah, expectations coming into this year were not as high as they were last year. Our depth was a little bit better last year, and experience. We had some experience all across the board last year. This year we didn't, and we had some guys make some big improvements throughout the off-season and season, and our team grew closer, and we got better and better.
Yeah. Carson, I'm going to go back to you. That school record you broke this year, I remember that shot. How does it feel to be in the history books for you and the community?
It feels great. Growing up around Chesapeake and my dad's teams, I seen a player do that, and it was always something, it was kind of a dream in the back of my mind, and it was a real honor to be able to achieve it.
Yeah, absolutely. For both of you guys, this is your last season as a father-son coaching duo. What does it mean to both of you?
It means really a lot to me. It's something that if I could go back, I wouldn't trade all 4 years. It's something that I think I grew a lot from, and, I'll always love them.
Yeah, absolutely. What about for you, Coach Davis?
It was a tough thing, and I hope that I left an influence on him as a basketball player, but more as a man. Yeah. And I hope that everything we did over these 4 years and the 18 years that he's been around helps him at the next level.
Yeah, absolutely. And, Carson, this being your last year of high school hoops, your dad kind of just talked about it, but what lessons did you learn through this sport?
I learned, you got to have discipline. You got to be able to be coachable, and, you got to work hard. If you want a bunch of stuff out of basketball, it comes in the off season, and it comes, whenever people aren't watching.
All right, well, guys, that's all the time we have for this. First off, thank you so much for being here tonight. Congratulations on both your awards. Carson, here's your trophy, and Coach Davis, here is yours. Guys, again, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what a season for Meigs, but we promised we'd bring you back. Those Eastern girls just wrapped up.
Yeah, a big-time game against Strasburg-Franklin, their biggest test of the year. So we're welcoming back on Eastern reporter Evan Johnson to keep us in the loop.
Yeah, guys, what a game that we just saw. Some rain falling here at Logan High School, but it wasn't able to put out the fireworks in this game. The Eastern offense started out on fire, but they eventually started to cool down in that second half, which allowed Strasburg-Franklin to take control of the game, and the Lady Tigers will advance to their first ever state Final Four, winning 50-31.
Yeah, so Lady Eagles defense has been incredible all season long. How did they match up with Strasburg?
Yeah, the Lady Eagles brought the pressure from tip-off, which is not uncommon from them. We've seen it all season. But after the first quarter, the Lady Tigers really started to find holes in the defense, and they really took advantage of it, making some tough shots.
A tough loss for Eastern, but they have a lot to look forward to.
This team was never supposed to be here, and they knocked all of their preseason goals out of the park. There is not a single senior on this team, so they're able to pick it up right where they left off next season. And you heard from Kirsten Fackler earlier, but she is going to be a problem for the TVC in the next 3 years. But at the end of the day, this is a season to remember for Eastern girls basketball.
Yeah, what a year for these Lady Eagles. Thanks for the great work, Evan.
Yeah, just a thrilling team, but I gotta say, I got some moments that were pretty legendary this year.
Oh, for sure. I mean, come on, buzzer beaters, ankle breakers, and more. The list could just go on, but we compiled our list of the 10 best plays of the year. So let's start at number 10, little dribble behind the back. Brindley Cottrell putting Rylan Fouts on skates in for the layup. Player of the year for a reason. Next up, you heard of Brindley. Now it's going to be time for Mosiah. Colton Lloyd getting the ball, dribbling in, hitting the spin cycle, but Cottrell is shutting that down. Get out of his gym. Huge block, definitely a top play.
Yeah, let's head to play number 8. Starting off with a turnover on Maddie Pidcock, but don't get confused. Promise it's about to get good because she is rejecting this shot. What a play making up for it, but let's keep it moving. Here's Waterford, Finn Pennick. 3 guys around him falling, dish to the outside. Avery Pottmeyer for 3, and it's green for the green team. That one, the game winner in the playoffs. Big moments, perfect time for a really big play.
Yeah, check out number 6, Colvin Buechler, long haul to Carson Davis, wide open, yam time. Go ahead and walk it off like it's nothing. Just another day in the office for Davis. Moving to our 5 spot, Ashlyn Thomas, little pump fake, dish to Bryce Simpson. She chucks it up over 2 White Oak defenders for the first quarter buzzer beater, and it was on the big stage in the district semis. Gotta be feeling good after a shot like that.
Yeah, now let's head on down the road to Albany. Up next, rivalry game, Colin Chapman driving in, and here's Jace Cooper flying across the court. What a block for him. Ball isn't even just in the stands. That might be on another planet. Stick it to your rival. Take in this moment. Before our next play, saw this game earlier, but let's get aerial. I want you to see how nasty this is. Putting him on the ground. Kirsten Fackler, every student section saying it. She's a freshman.
Now we're getting into the crazy stuff, though. Brody Maynard with the rebound, gives it to Josh Montgomery for the one-handed full court Hail Mary at the buzzer going into half. Call him a quarterback. I mean, can we break down the odds on that shot? And of course, at number 1, you already know the play. Reese Lang, couple dribbles and hits the insane clutch half-court buzzer beater to top Fed Hocking OT, best celly of the year. This is the kind of stuff every athlete dreams about. But now that that's out of the way, it's almost time to wrap up season 16.
Yeah, but before we go, we have to thank our production team behind the scenes that make this show special. Let's head to the booth. We owe the biggest thank yous to my guy, Noah Cavan, our producer.
I can't forget about our co-directors, Addie Kearns and Josh Tyler, and of course, our prompter up there, Craig Nail. And of course, thank you for joining us for the past 60 minutes and sticking with us week after week.
Yeah, and a massive thank you to the coaches, players, and teams who make this show special.
I know you'll miss us, but as for the show, Hardwood Heroes will be back next year. And as always, we're reminding you to be heroic.